every week in our office, we sit across from parents who are just absolutely tired. They're tired of meltdowns. They're tired of sleepless nights. They're tired of trying absolutely everything, the diets, the behavior charts, therapists, only to feel like nothing is actually getting to the root cause of their struggle. And then comes the next appointment and the next label, whether that's ADHD, anxiety, sensory processing disorder, maybe even autism spectrum. And while those labels might explain what's happening within the body, no one is stepping back and asking the bigger question at play. What is your child's system? Why is it so overwhelmed in the first place? Because what we found over and over again is this. These kids do not have a behavior problem. They have a nervous system that is stuck in stress mode, that sympathetic dominance. We call this busy brain syndrome. And today, we're going to help you finally understand what's really going on inside your child's brain and body, why it's even started in the first place, and what actually helps shift them out of this. Parents, this is for you that feel like your child is wired all day, but completely exhausted at the same time. The child who melts down over small things, struggles to fall asleep or stay asleep, gets overwhelmed in loud or busy environments, has a hard time focusing, listening, or transitioning. And deep down within your gut, you know this isn't just behavior. There's something deeper at play. You're not overreacting, and you're definitely not alone. My goodness, you are not alone. In this video, we're going to break this down. What is busy brain syndrome? What is it actually? And how is your child's nervous system getting stuck in this pattern? Why therapies sometimes feel like one step forward and two steps back? And what changes when you finally address the foundation? Let me tell you about a patient we recently saw in our office. It's a teenage girl, bright, kind, incredibly capable, but her entire life she had felt on edge. Anxiety, sensory overload, constant tension in her body, and sleep almost non-existent. Her family had done everything right. They had been to the specialists, tried the therapies, followed every recommendation, but no one had ever looked at her nervous system. The very first time we gently adjusted the top of her neck, where the brain and the body communicate so much, her body actually exhaled. Her mom looked at us and said, "I've never seen her this calm, not once in her entire life." And here's what we want you to understand. This wasn't just some miracle. This is what happens when you finally address the root cause of what's happening within the system. So let's dive into this busy brain syndrome. At the center of all of this, your child's autonomic nervous system is the center. Think of it like two pedals. You have your gas pedal, which is your fight or flight, your stress, alert, your reaction. Then you have your brake pedal, which is your rest, calm, regulate, and heal. In a healthy system, these pedals work together. But in kids that are dealing with busy brain syndrome, the gas pedal gets stuck down. Their system is running in stress mode all day long. So what this actually means, their brain is constantly scanning for danger, always around them. Their body can't settle, even when they're exhausted. Their sensory system is already completely maxed out. So the smallest thing, a sound, a transition, a frustration, feels like too much to their little systems. Not because they're being difficult, but because their nervous system is already at maximum capacity. Now, this doesn't just randomly happen to their nervous system. There's actually a buildup, and we refer to that buildup as the perfect storm. So phase one is going to be prenatal stress. During pregnancy, stress hormones like cortisol can actually cross the placenta. That means your baby's developing nervous system is already being shaped by stress before they're ever born. Now, this is not your fault, but it's so important to understand. It's that first phase. Phase two is going to be birth stress. Longer labors, C-sections, forceps, vacuum extractions can all create stress in their nervous systems. The vagus nerve is an important nerve that is impacted through this. And then we have phase three, which is early childhood stressors. So then we layer on antibiotics, chronic ear infections, sleep disruptions, screen time, overstimulation. And what happens is the nervous system never gets a chance to fully step into proper regulation. So instead of growing into a calm space, they stay stuck in protection mode. Now, this will show up in your child's nervous system, and this is truly when parents start to connect the dots, because the busy brain doesn't just look like one thing. It's honestly going to show up everywhere. Sleep can't wind down. They feel restless. They're frequently waking up. Emotions are going to have big reactions, long recovery times. Focus, they're easily distracted. Sensory, they're going to be covering their ears. Texture avoidant. Social, you're going to see they're struggling to connect or just kind of feel at ease. They're not choosing this. I want you guys to know this. This is not a conscious choice. Their brain literally doesn't have capacity to regulate. And this is often why therapies will plateau. So this is often what most parents feel but can't explain. Therapists like OT, speech, behavior, they're absolutely amazing tools. But the nervous system is still stuck in stress. It's like trying to build a house on a foundation of just sand, or pushing a car with the brake still on, right? It's like trying to press that into that gas pedal. Your child is trying. Therapists, we know your hearts are in the right place and trying to get to that baseline, but the nervous system is absolutely what's in the way. So really what we need to change is the nervous system, and that's going to shift everything. In our office, we use insight scans that actually measure these stress patterns, the tension in the nervous system, and how balanced that gas and brake pedal are within their nervous system. Then through gentle neurologically focused adjustments, we help restore the communication between the body that sends the nervous system into repair mode, especially in the upper neck where the vagus nerve is the most vulnerable. And when that happens, what you're going to start to see shift in their system, sleep is going to improve, emotional regulation becomes possible, focus will increase, and you're actually going to see these integrations of therapies work better. Because now what's happening is the brain has capacity to heal, to adapt, to grow, because the nervous system's in repair mode. If you're listening to this and thinking, goodness, this is my child, this is on point. The meltdowns, the exhaustion, the constant feeling of being stuck, please hear this. There's not something they're going to just grow out of. They're not going to. They're going to grow into deeper struggles, and it's not something you have to keep managing forever. There is a missing piece for so many families, and it starts with understanding the foundational component, which is the nervous system. At Cultivate, we don't replace what you're already doing. We want to help you get to the root so everything can finally work and it's supported as it's supposed to be. If you're ready for answers, please click the link or send us a message, or please go on our website and schedule a connect call with our team. Our team is phenomenal at helping you walk through how neurologically focused chiropractic care can connect your family and help your child get into that space where their nervous system finally feels safe, regulated, and they're able to thrive. We look forward to serving your family at Cultivate.